Good evening and welcome to the Monday Division. Round 15 around Hungary. Weather looks quite nice. We'll see how the weather will change, or will it not change? That's the real question. The weather, it does look very bright. I can't tell in the top left if it's good evening, Dumont. Oi, oi, Massey. We've got a car out. It's Davis. Man like Davis. Let's watch Davis on his outlap. Very low downforce setups usually around this track. Sure, he's put his mediums on. Goomba's behind Davis, but way back. I wouldn't say that low. I think my setup's about 50-40. So still very low, but yeah, 50-40. It's not Singapore worthy. You know, the 50-50 wings or 50-49. But yeah, 50-40 I think is pretty standard, or 50-45 if you don't want a massive difference. Let's follow Davis on his lap. No one really needs to push and go crazy. See what he's doing. He's looking very nice at the moment. Around this lovely corner, that inside curb there. Hugs it wide. You want to hit the apex nicely, wide exit, which he does. You want to hug this left curb. You don't want to mount it because it is absolutely shocking. Around the final corner. Easy to lose the car here. Nice exit. Let's jump on board. It's a 17.5 for Davis. Let's jump on board with Goomba. See what the AlphaTauri can do. It's a 19.6. 2.1 seconds off Davis's time. Atkins is going to cross the line here. With his teammate just slightly behind. Yeah, I think the guys have asked if they can do it. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with it. Save the softs, as Q1 is pointless in these conditions. Not these conditions, but with the amount of guys we have. So if you just set a time and come into the pits, it saves a pair of softs for you. Jump on board with the Atkins. He is the front one out of the Red Bulls. Out of the chicane. Looking very nice around here. Trying to swoop in left. You don't want to touch that inside curb. A nice and wide exit as he does around the final corner. Well, what can he do? It'll be a 17.9. It does put in P2. We'll quickly jump on board with his brother. He goes P4 with an 18.9. We miss A72's lap. Apologies for that. We'll look at Ewan on the inters. See what he can do. See him in the 20s by the looks of things. 22 flat. Of course he is on the inter tyre. Hyperignite is coming around to start his lap. A72 oh, he's going out for another one. He's using the full advantage of these soft tyres. There's Drac coming round on his out lap. I can see a McLaren or Rufio between the Red Bulls. So we'll jump on board with him. The Red Bull gives way to him very nicely. Rufio's set a purple sector 2. Is he able to get Davis off that top position? It's follow Dumas around. Sorry, not Dumas, Rufio. I don't know where that comes from. Going to be a 18.1. It puts him P3 just ahead of A72 there. And we've got Ewan coming round, which is probably mean he's going to go into the pits. Hyperignite one run wide, but a Ferrari of A72 is spun. Horrible corner. Keep on board with Hyperigniter. Can he beat the other inter times? 23 flat and a 22 flat. See if he can do it. Snap of oversteer there. The 22.6. He can beat Massey's time. And we've got Drac coming round, I believe. And Scott's left the session. Lovely. No need to invite him. He'll get his way back in. And Drac at a 19 flat on the mediums. Mercedes giving pass way to Rufio. And that Mercedes is Massey. He may be building up for another one. His fuel light's flashing, so I presume he's probably going to come in. Fritz Strick on the out lap. We've got Shrews on the inters as well, coming round. The fact they're using inters, I would presume that it's not going to rain. There's Scott back. Oh, Icebreaker's lost a wing on the wet tyre. Shrews round the final corner and starting his lap now. Icebreaker's going to stay out with a broken wing on the wet tyre. I suppose as long as he sets a decent lap and doesn't drop it, see no issue. Drac will be coming in, so it'll be his teammate of Fritz Strick next. Let's follow him through the chicane. Nicely through there, keeps away from the big curbs. Let's see what he can do. Current top time is a 17.5. Atkins being the closest to that with a 17.7. But Davis still holds it. Jump on board with him as he comes up to the last corner. It'll be a 17.7. He jumps Atkins up into P2 now. On board with the Shrews. Reserving tonight in the Alpine. 23.23, the slowest of the Inter guys. Ignite's coming around to set another one. He'll be up. He is. Goes just slightly slower than Ewan. A72 comes around to start another one. Icebreakers just put in a time of 44.6 on the wets. We've got Hyperigniter around. Oh, and there's the Mercedes in front of him, losing it there slightly. Fritz coming into the pits. I presume we'll see Shrews coming as well, as Rufio's the first guy to retire. Said you only really need to set the one time here with the numbers. Jump on board with A72. Will we see an improvement from him? I think he's used 2 sets of softs though. No, it's the same set, sorry. There is a slight improvement, pushes him up to P4. Icebreaker's going to come around and set a time. Rufo letting the boys having their fun, why not? Icebreaker's going to come in. Oh, has he missed? He almost misses the entrance. Hyperigniter stays out. We know he's not probably going to do much better, so we'll keep on board with RRF1 Greza. He's come out on the softs. A lot of the drivers haven't done that. Whoops. He's going for a no battery, a really slow one. Nurse the tyres round. Very fast lap. I think we'll still keep on board with him, because I think A72's going to come in, he is. We'll keep on board with Greza. Give him his air time. He comes around very slowly. Or 140, maybe 150. Oh, he doesn't quite reach 150. What can RRF1 Greza do? Or is he gearing up for... He's gearing up for one now. Let's see what he does set. No, he isn't gearing up. I think he's just going to go round and round by the looks of things. Does go quicker than an Icebreaker. Obviously there's a difference in tyre though. Hyperigniter taking a little cruise. Four laps on these Inters. Master Spread has joined. There'll be 16 drivers that start the race. Not very entertaining for you, so we'll jump on board with Hyperigniter as I see movement in the Mercedes pits, both of them coming out now. As he's coming out on a pair of softs. Whereas he's actually going for one now. See what he can do. We'll jump on board with Hyper-Ignite quickly. That's improved by 3 tenths up into P9. Dragoon's out on track now. We'll keep on board with Grezza. Master Spread almost had enough time to set a time. Slightly out. So I'm not sure if Grezza's doing this on purpose, because I was off him for a little bit and then he slowed down. Now I'm off him. Will he speed up? Is he doing it on purpose? That's the real question. No, he's still going very slow. Icebreaker's going to come into the pits. Oh shit, cheers. Oh, he's appearing offline. Tom, why'd you do this to me? And Grezza goes into the pits. Let's keep on board with Dragoon. Let's see what he can do. Dragoon, 18.6, P6 for him. Q1 over and done with. And great timing as Mr. Tom Shildy joins us on comms. So appreciate you joining me, mate. Is he here? I can't hear.
Fine, so did my audio, wouldn't it?
It would. Let me turn you up a little bit on my side.
Any time, mate.
Appreciate it. Dark Mark's abandoned me this weekend, you know, has other priorities.
Oh, it's shocking.
It is shocking. I'm glad you got there before me. He needs to learn. Anyway, there's qualifying Q1 over and done with. Obviously, everyone had to set a time. Spread joined with a minute left, so unfortunately he couldn't get a time in. So he won't be going into Q2, I think. No, he won't, obviously. Some mixture of tyre setups, but everyone goes through bar Spread. Nice, I would say quick, but it really wasn't. But Davis with the fastest time, 17.5. The question is, will we see guys get into the 16s? Or I think we definitely will see 16s, but below mid-16s? Would you reckon, Tom?
Yeah, I reckon we can get to mid-16s, maybe 16.7.
16.7. We are missing some names, obviously, this week. Plum, Bacon Soda, really fast drivers. Yeah. We're not going to see Spread in qualifying, but in all fairness, qualifying for Spread isn't his top game. Still quick. Dark Market chat, abandoned you, prick. That's nice of a minute. I think I'm doing something next Monday, Marcus. I think you might have to stream. I think I've got... Getting an operation. Get my leg chopped off, I think.
Okay.
I'm only being
give you a couple of weeks out.
Yeah, exactly. I can't stream with a half a leg. He's washing his hair next Monday. What hair, mate?
Oh.
I'm joking. He does have a bit of hair if he lets it grow out. Guys are out really fast here. Who was the first one? That's the real question. Is it Williams? It is. It's Mr. Dragoon. What's your opinion on this track? Obviously, we got this on Wednesday.
I don't actually mind Hungary. I'm pretty decent at it, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a decent one, to be fair.
Yeah,
Now,
once you get that a rhythm of it, you'll be alright.
are you on pad or wheel?
Pad.
Pad's nice. Fellow pad racer, I'd love to see it.
Yeah, I'm pad at the moment. I did a beginning of the season, started with my wheel, but yeah, the race competitively on that, you need to be decent on it.
I don't think I'll ever buy a wheel, to be honest. Don't get me wrong, I love F1 and I love racing, but I'm not that invested into it.
Yeah, I mainly brought it for like other sort of games, but I tried F1. You need like a proper Fanatec sort of wheel to be able to get a...
Ideally, you need a rig as well, because I can imagine sitting at a desk or...
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Imagine you have a chair with wheels on, you'd be sidling all over the place trying to brake.
Desk goes flying.
Innit? How did you find this Saturday race? Obviously, myself and you reserved. For me, it was quite fun. I enjoyed.
Yeah, a bit different. I had better pace in the Saturday race than we did on the Wednesday, which is weird. I changed setup slightly, so that might be why.
I'm not sure. I know. I think we had a bit of a battle on Saturday and Wednesday, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, I got held up again.
I know, yeah.
Typical from Wednesday.
I was maybe hoping for that. I see you pit slightly earlier. And Dragoon looking rapid round here. Through sector 2. And I think that's an alpha of Ewan behind him. Is it Ewan on an outlap?
He's on outlap, yep.
Can you see what the next driver would be? It might be Goomba.
Yeah, I think it's Goomba next.
Dark Mark back at the track where Goomba got his nationality. He's Hungarian, apparently. You're going round the final corner. It actually looks quite fast, to be honest. I'm not saying you're going slow, but an 18.2, it's not too bad. In short, we'll probably see Goomba in the 19s here. Lets the AlphaTauri boys down, and he does. Oh. Get him sacked. I'm joking. It's a decent lap from him. A72 goes P3. Miss Grez's time.
Next.
Miss Grez's time. He's straight in there with the 16. And then Rufio with 17.5. Dragoon slowing down, letting drivers by. We're missing all the laps here. We'll jump on board with the Aston Martin of Drac, who'll be the next guy to complete a lap. Mr. Atkins 17.5.
Ewan's on the lap.
17
Coming to the last turn now.
From Drac. Now Ewan's got a bit of pace in him. There's an 18 flat. It's not. Thought it had a bit more pace than that, in all fairness, but it is only Q2.
Got Massey just about to start his lap as well.
Here's someone that should be up there with Greza, the veteran of league racing.
And then you got Hybrid Knight just starting his lap as well, just behind him.
Nice. I think Goomba's coming in, as will Rufio and the other Ferrari. What is that behind him? Is that... That's Hybrid Knight behind him. No, it isn't. It's the Red Bulls, that's it. Atkins will be going in, as will Scott. I think it's going to be Massey next round to complete a time. Around the final corner then from Massey. Let's see what he can do. There we go. I knew he'd be up there. 16.8 from Massey. sets him in the top position. Hyper Igniter has it in him to get up there as well. He's run out of battery. 17.5 from P4. Icebreaker. Oh, he's on for that. Got the Alpines coming out to complete their outlaps. We'll go on board of Icebreaker. He should be the next guy to start one. He is.
So Massey straight up to P1, is he?
He is. Not by too much, but there's still a bit of a... But just under 2/10-ish.
Top 3 are pretty close.
They are. Drax's got great quali pace. I think he gets a bit unlucky in races sometimes. Icebreaker looking fairly decent. This man's got a bit of pace in him as well. So he gets a sector 2. Purple sector 2, sorry. But the game always does that.
Yeah, it's annoying when you're actually qualifying and you see that come up, you're like, right, I've got a good pace.
I think if you look in the top right, those ones are actually right.
Yeah.
It would say purple sector 2 and you could have a green. 17.9 from Icebreaker. Goomba coming around to start his lap. I think it will be one of the Alpines. Shrews next. Fairly clean so far.
Yeah, been tidy so far, you're right.
It's this corner, you touch that left inside curb and it'll all be over. I've learnt my lessons. Same here,
You hit it a few times.
too hard on the throttle around that corner as well. Your rear end goes bye-bye, and there's a 17.5 from Shrews. Will jump to his teammate Davis. 17.1. Up on his time from Q1, puts himself P4 well into the top 10. Got Scott approaching the final corner to start his lap, as is Fritz Trick.
Oh, God, Goomba's lost it.
Goomba. Massey has retired in the pits, it looks like. Goomba's gonna... Will he have time to go back in? I can't actually see the timer. He should do. Yeah, easy. Plenty of time to go back in. Question is who's going to be next. It's not really... Shrews is down on his time. Drax coming around to complete one. I think it might be Scott.
Yeah, I think it is Scott, that's next.
Tenth up on his time at the moment. That wouldn't do much for him.
Runs a bit wide.
Does. Fairly decent exit. Could be an 18.1 actually. 5/10 improvement. Only had a good enough for P12. Fritz Trick round the final corner is going to be starting one. A72 is just under a 10th up. We will follow him. I believe that's probably Drac behind him. Fuel lights flashing.
Good tidy so far from A72.
Looking good. Need a big improvement here for him, and it is
Up to 5th.
P5, almost a second improvement. Go up to Drac. 6/10 down, unfortunately. We got Atkins out, or is it? We've got Rufio. It looks like he'll be the next guy to set a time. on his outlap at the moment.
Yeah, Ricky's just starting a lap.
I think we'll keep on board with Destroyer. Not sure if he's up on his time. It's a yellow flag. Actually won 3 down on his time. We still stick on board with Rufio. Currently P8 is in the danger zone really. You want to be in the low 17s so for me to be safe. Oh no, he's lost it. It's a horrible corner. Absolutely horrible corner. I don't think he'd have time to improve. 2 minutes 50, I doubt it. What a shame that is for him. He's still safe as it stands.
Got Jack on the lap as well, I think.
He is. Seven tenths down though.
And then you got Icebreaker just behind, I believe.
Icebreaker on the brink of jumping into that top 10. 4 tenths up in a moment. Let's see, 17.2 straight into P5.
P5.
Atkins on the brink here.
He's just gone out the pits, I think. He's about to start his lap.
Dragoon has started his one. Who's coming across the line now? It's an Alpine. I believe it is Davis. Keep on board with Hyper Igniter, currently slightly down on his time, doesn't go nicely through there. 4 tenths up though. Could see Hyper Igniter potentially take the top spot here.
Rufio's retired in P9.
Oh, he runs wide on the final corner.
17.0, that would have been enough for P4.
It would have. Boom is coming round to start his lap. We also have Shrews.
A72 spun on last turn.
Oh no.
Atkins is up slightly.
There we go, P5 for Atkins. Rufio unfortunately drops out as Scott I think jumps in there as well.
Yeah, it's got up to P7.
Shrews is on the brink apparently. Oh, he's lost it. Shrews hits the...
Oh, that's a big one.
He's lost his front wing there. Oh, what a shame. Down to Ewan then, currently a second up. Should put him P3, maybe P4. Potentially into the top 2. See what you can do. Oh!
He won.
Great lap. Got
Goomba's next.
Where is he? There's Goomba.
Or Drax, sorry.
Drax into the pits. Goomba, only 3 tenths up. It's an 18.3, still stays P15. That's qualifying done for Mr. Goomba, as is A72. Scott brothers are done. So I think that is it. As far as I'm aware, it is Evelyn Wilco.
Not far off the mid-16s now already.
No, I know. It's only Q2. There we go. So there's the top 10 for you. Ewan takes the top spot with an at 16.7. 3 drivers in the 16. And it's those top 3 there. Mr. Drac, Davis, Atkins, Icebreaker, Scott, A72 and Hyper Igniter just about gets into the top 10. And we say goodbye to Shrews, Rufio, Fritzstrick, Mr. Dragoon and Mr. Goomba. Shame to see the only AlphaTauri driver out there in P15. But I mean, it's probably better to start at the back than the front at turn 1 here. It's not too bad of a turn 1. Then
yeah,
again,
turn 1 here is horrible.
It's quite wide, but then you get guys late on the brakes and cutting greens, and it could all turn into something crazy. Some impressive times out there. You can see the sort of difference, obviously, with our times on a Wednesday. I think. Well, some of us may get into the 16s on Wednesday, you never know, but I'm not even sure if I'm going to race. Got Chelsea, Real Madrid on. It's a massive game.
I wouldn't waste your time, mate.
No, that's, as I said, I'll probably watch the first 20 minutes and then hope I raced, but, you know.
Yeah, just watch the first 20 minutes. If it's that bad, you know what it's going to be like, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. I have no audio. Now I do. Looks like a Williams is out first. I think it's Hyper Ignite. Is it Williams? It is Hyper Igniter.
Yeah, Hyper's first.
Evening, Mad Mark. How you doing, mate?
Pretty much everybody's out.
They are. Everyone is out. Let's hope they don't swap orders. I'm going to leave you on board with Hyper Ignite. I'm just going to run to the toilet quickly, mate.
Right, sweet. Hyper's going to be the first one to set a lap. How's everybody doing in the chat? Yeah, thanks, mate. I'm good. You looking forward to Wednesday? Right, so let's go. Hyper's going to start the first lap. Now everyone starts backing up. Scout gets on the first lap. Behind him, so Matty's just behind. Okay. Yeah, Mad Mark, what could be better? Getting paid to sit here, watch F1. 55.3 in the first sector for Hyper. 8 for Massey. Comes Hyper around the last turn. See mid 16s, 17s. Mid 17. There's Massey in the 116. Grezza with a 116.4. A17 a 17.4. Euron with a 16.6. Atkins with a 17.0. We got Davies of 117.3. Icebreakers going again. The guys on your in lap, be careful. See how he gets on. Right. Let's just sit here. You guys are watching Hyper. Icebreakers on another lap, guys. Looking pretty tidy so far. Oh, he's rode the curb slightly. Not sure if he's going to finish this lap or come into the pits. He's going to finish the lap. And 18.5 for Icebreaker. Grezza, you and Massey top 3. With Destroyer, with Atkins, Destroyer, Davies, A72, Hyper Igniter, and Icebreaker. Is that one of the? Is that Massey straight back out? Yep. Massey's coming straight back out. He's got Hyper just in front.
Sorry, mate, longer than expected.
That's right. I was just hoping you were going to come back. There's not about 5 minutes left.
I know. 16 triple four. God.
Yep.
I mean, I may have got a bit carried away. I was hunting for my strongbows, but I've got crazy times.
Got Hyper just to start his second lap. Then you got Matty just behind him about to start his lap as well.
Don't know how I'm on board with Massey when I left it with Hyper Igniter, but probably a ghost controlling the controller.
There are only 2 that are out on track at the moment. Well, was those 2.
Oh, lovely. Right, Hyper Igniter, 2 temps up.
Yep, Massey's slightly up on his time as well.
Oh, Hyper Igniter runs wide. What a shame, we'll quickly jump up to Massey. Will he run wide at the same corner? No, he's already gone past that. He's 4 tenths up.
4 tenths up.
I think I could probably only... This is really boosting myself. Maybe a 16.9, if that. And the fact these guys are...
What are we looking at here? 16.3?
I'm going to go 16.1. I'm feeling it. Oh, I went far off. 16.2.
He had to put it right in the middle, didn't he?
Yes, of course he did. Typical Massey. Mad Mark, once again, not working, watching the stream. I love the commitment. Absolutely love it.
Commitment to the clause.
Of course. So, Massey's teammate Icebreaker is coming around to complete his outlap. Runs slightly wide there.
This corner can be a pain sometimes.
It can.
Tends to suck you out.
There's an Aston Martin behind Massey of Drac. I think he's on an outlap.
Let's check. Yeah, he's out. He's on an outlap.
Mark, stop spamming laughing faces. Shocking. Nightbot or have your bum. This also corner from where Icebreaker is. Touch that throttle just too hard.
Yeah.
Touch that exit curve. It will send you into Narnia.
He was slightly up through the first sector.
Currently sits P10. We'd like to see him probably in the 17s, I feel. There we go, 1.2 up. So 17.3. Put him either P5 or 6. Maybe 7th. We'll see. He's still got these couple of corners.
Oh, he's gone wide slightly.
He has. Let's see what it gives him.
17.4.
17.1. There you go, it's a great improvement. So we'll go down to... Well, I thought Drac's gone for another warm-up, I think.
Next one is Davies.
Everyone coming out now to give their final run.
Davies and then 872 just behind on his lap as well.
So Davies
just starting the lap, sorry.
A72 that will be next to set a time. It's good to know. Davis, my teammate on a Sunday in TSD. So I'll be rooting for him and Goomba tonight. Goomba, of course, one of the AlphaTauri boys. May I also mention...
starting it up.
We were having a blinder in constructors.
I'm hoping me being here today is going to give the Red Bull boys a bit of a boost.
They're very unlucky. I think they just come up in incidences, especially Scott. They are very quick. It's a great, obviously brothers if you didn't know. So
yeah.
Always communicating. David's just slightly up on his time. He's a complete sector 2. So the countdown is on. Can Davis jump any positions? You might be able to get P6 off track here for the time being. There we got 16.9 from Davis.
Wow.
A72 crosses the line. Don't know if he improved or not, but let's have a look at Greza. Current P2. And he snatched it from
Ewan's
Massey.
after him.
Oh, he can. Here's Ewan, 2 tenths up as it stands. I don't think he will. He's slightly down on his time in the end. Drac up to P4.
You got Hyper, he's on it up.
Let's
He's
have a look
7
at
tenths
Scott.
up.
Scott goes 3 tenths up, still P9, 10, sorry. Hyper-igniter. P3!
Good lap by him.
1.1 improvement, that's a great lap.
And then I think it is
It's just
Icebreaker.
Massey and Icebreaker, yeah. Icebreaker's
Yeah, Massey's
validated.
backed out.
And Massey's taking a stroll, so I think
Qualifying done.
that's it. So the top 3 with the fastest, with the extra points, Grezza for 3 points for Ferrari, Massey with the 2, and then Hyper-Igniter with the 1. Came in late then to snatch that position. Tell you what would be interesting to watch throughout this race. Master Spread starting P16. And we know that man's pace. I'm sure you've raced with him a couple of times. I raced with him quite a bit. He's very quick.
Yeah.
And
If he can stay out of trouble first lap, he should come up the field.
He definitely should. So guys, any drivers that are watching the stream, I know I say this every week, but if you want the weather to be how it was told to you, please don't ready up early. Otherwise it's going to have to be a lobby restart. So we'll go 5 minutes from once everyone loads on the grid. And Mr. Goomba will be posting that time into the chat. And once we're obviously there, so there's the top 10 for you. I'll let Tom run through.
You caught me at the wrong time. I got my mouth full of food as
Go
well.
on, I'll do it. So, Grezza, P1 with a 16 flat, almost creeping into the 15s. Massey P2 with a 16.2. Hyper-Igniter P3 with 16.4. Then we've got another 16.6 from Ewan. Drac with a 16.8 and Davis with a 16.9. So the top 6 in the 16s. Lots of 6s there. Davis, Atkins, sorry, P7. And Icebreaker A72 and Mr. Scott complete the top 10 for you. Remember the 5-minute break, guys, which will be posted once everyone's loaded back onto the grid. So in that time, you may want to make yourself a cup of tea, empty your bladder, empty your bowels, do as you wish. But make sure to be back for the go time, otherwise your car will be stationary. And you may stay on the grid with nice freezing cold tyres.
Mad Mark put prediction in for the race.
Massey Grezza spread. Ooh, it looks a bit overcast.
Gosh, I've been put in a car.
Ah, shit. That's alright, because what you can do is,
Yeah.
on the start, just stick to the left or right, get off track, and then come round safely into the pits and retire.
On the first lap, yeah?
Yeah,
Cool, perfect.
I've done that before. So we go at 21:32, guys. So make sure to get everything done. Please don't ready up early. Goomba, if you're watching the stream, try and get screenshots. Actually, I will do that because, you know, you never know if it'll let me open Race Director. There we go. So it's Goomba and Master Spread P15 and 16. And there's the top 14. Right, we've got a screenshot. I'll be back in 2 seconds, guys. And then we'll go for the Hungarian Grand Prix. So 2 seconds and we go for the Hungarian Grand Prix. As Greza takes lead for the formation lap. Master spread on the medium goon, but Shrews and Drac starting on those hards.
Feel like the medical car here.
Oh yeah, it's right behind him. I'm not sure.
Started right at the back.
I'm not sure if you can retire on the formation lap, so I don't think you can.
I'll just wait and then I'll do it on the first lap. I'll go into the pits
Yeah, yeah.
after I've taken P1 now, G.
So Mr. Greza leading the formation lap.
He is a long way in front.
He is.
I'm trying to stay as close as I can. I'm trying to stay as close as I can to spread without getting too close.
What's your prediction for the top 3 tonight?
I think Hyper's going to win.
Hyper?
Put it out
okay.
there. Hyper. Pretty solid in qualifying.
Yeah.
Then I think Massey P2.
I was about to say who's going to miss their grid box. Ewan has, as a Scott. Will Tom miss it? Oh.
No pressure.
He's done it.
Never in doubt.
So we'll jump on board of Hyper Igniter for the start. He has prime eyes on the top 2. 5 red lights. And away we go for the Hungarian Grand Prix. Hyper Igniter does not have a brilliant start and he's under attack straight away from Ewan. Massey has taken the lead of this race. Nice and easy through turn 1, guys. Looks like most people have made it through fairly nicely. Master spreads up to P13 after turn 1. Oh, and there's a Williams round. Hyper Igniter's round and he's DNF'd. Hyper Igniter is out of this race on lap 1.
Is it the 2 Williams? Did they crash?
Both of them have picked up damage. I'm not sure yet. Dragoon hasn't got any damage. So it looks like he's just spun. We've lost Hyper Igniter on the first lap. I'm not sure what's gone on there. Master spread up into P9 now. We've got more yellow flags. It's just Dragoon and Tom Shoudy. Dragoon, if you're watching this stream, push, because Tom's not going to overtake you. So we'll go down to Atkins right on the back of Drac. Spread's going to have a look up the inside, or the outside of Atkins here. He's going to go the long way round, and Atkins ain't going to be very nice and let him get it quickly. He's got his car in front. They're still side by side round the final corner. Who's got a better drive? It looks like Atkins has. Master spread's still there. It's all going to be down to who can brake later. And it looks like Master spread may get this position here. Nice. Let's hope your car doesn't come back out on track, but I'm sure it will.
Yeah, no, my luck it will. Oh no, there you go, it didn't.
Nice. So what a crazy first lap that was. Hyper Igniter is out of this race. We're going to go down to Rufio on the back of A72 here. Master spread up into P8 after 2 laps. What a start that is from him. Massey almost has a second gap on Greza. got up into P5, I've just realised as well. Have a look at position gains. Scott is up 5 positions, Spread up 8. Goomba up 3.
Stews is on back. Oh, sorry, Jack. On the back of Goomba.
He is. There's Massey with the fastest lap. DRS is now enabled.
That Spread already up into P8.
I know, it's a great start from him. He's on a charge.
Jack on making a move on Goomba.
Nice.
Too wide.
Nice bit of racing here. Both of them give him plenty of room. Goomba could be under attack here from Shrews. Shrews chooses smartly. Goomba runs slightly wide.
President's closed the gap slightly on Massey as well.
Has on to Master Spreads, pushing Dirac here. Davis just in front. Master with a much better drive out that corner. Once again, a much better drive, and he could go for the move around the outside here. He did it on Atkins. Dirac sort of forcing him wider and wider. Spread's going to have a look.
We're going to have the RS as well.
We'll keep on board with Atkins here. Who's going to make it? Think Dirac just slightly ahead. Spread's going to send it up the inside. There's just about enough room for Dirac, and Spread's up into P7 now.
Now Atkins looking at.
He could have another look.
Close.
Little bit of wheel bashing.
Switch back. He's going around the outside.
He's going to stick it on the outside. That's a great move. He is on the faster tyre, but Atkins does get in front. Dirac really pushing him though. It's not the best to start on the hards, and everyone else is on the mediums, but it could favour him later on in this race.
But he said need to remove it on the back of the Destroyer as well.
Shrew's still stuck behind Goomba down there towards the back of the pack. Master Spread 10th off Davies. Let's see what Goomba can do. Goomba Spread can do. These two race with each other a lot. Spread has performed multiple overtakes down this straight. Davis won't have the DRS. Scott has left. He should be able to join back off one of us. Davis still holds that position, but Spread with a double DRS now. Gives himself a bit of DRS for a little bit of a boost. He's going to send up the inside. Davis' car couldn't quite keep it then. Spread's up into P6 now. Unbelievable.
Scott an invite.
Reds are getting closer and closer to Massey here.
Atkins on the back of Davies.
Rufio also on a charge for A72. Go back up to the Atkins-Davis battle. Will Davis manage to get past... Atkins managed to get past Davis here. Davis doesn't have the DRS, so he's going to have to defend with the battery, which he has plenty of, to be fair. Atkins really pushing, trying to get past him. Isn't really quite close enough.
Davies.
He has. Isn't quite close enough to send a move, but will he try here? Davis gets a bit of the curb on the exit.
You've got Goomba and Shrews.
Shrew goes up the inside. Goomba tries to get back round the outside of him. Side by side into the next corner. Goomba's car looks just slightly ahead. It's too wide around this corner again. Goomba really thought Shoes was going to turn in on him then, so he moved out. Oh, Goomba's lost it! No, we've lost Goomba! Goomba is out, yellow flags. Oh, that could be our first safety car here. It is.
Surprised, yep, there you go, safety car.
Goomba! I just knew he moved left off track because he thought Shrews was going to turn on him. That put him right offline for the next corner.
Dirty tyres.
Exactly. Oh, what a shame. None of the top...
Does anybody pit for hards?
Icebreakers come in. Hards for 31 laps. 29, sorry. Excuse my maths. Icebreakers coming. Oh, Scott's pick up a 5 second. Yeah, it looks like they're all coming in. Spread has stayed out. Drax coming as well, so he's going to go for the 2-stop. Medium, soft by the looks of things. True Wilco, we can see if the hards will go 29 laps. I suppose it's the bonus of having our race after these guys, yeah.
This has helped Dragoon out massively because of the first lap.
It has. Although he has got Drac directly behind him on fresher mediums. But anything can happen in this race. So unfortunate we lost Goomba. Not sure what Drac's done there. I think it was wasn't paying attention. Oh, Dragoon almost loses it. So will the top 4, or top 3 really go in after seeing the rest of the field pit, most of the field?
I think they're going to stay out.
I think they've got to stay out really, haven't they?
Yeah. Atkins couldn't pit because Scott was in the box as well, so...
Yeah, they've stayed out, just waiting on the Shrews to catch up. So the safety car should be in next lap. Bit of a hectic start, really. Spread has... I mean, I don't know what to say about him. He's just he's got 6 fingers and he's done something crazy.
Yeah.
P16 to 4th. Massey's trying to
this
say
safety car helped him out.
It did. Massey's trying to say hello to the safety car driver. So here's the corner. Mr. Goomba unfortunately lost it on. Got caught on that right hand side curb and went straight into the wall to the left. We were talking about it in qualifying. It's a horrible corner. Do you think they should create a F1 car sort of bait, like a safety car based on an F1 car?
I say yes, because then with warm up it just helps a bit. It's a bit easier for the drivers. Yeah, because obviously you could go not full speed, but still go pretty fast, and then when you got the yellow flag in this specific section of the track where the incidents happened, you slow right down. Yep. Like safety cars in this lap, I think.
It is.
When does Massey go?
Some drivers like to go early.
This track isn't too bad, it's not a really long straight, so...
Yeah, it isn't. Whereas they're getting ready to go. I would have my ERS on now just to be safe. But yeah, Massey's gone.
Oh, Spread's got a good start.
He has. Much better start. Get as much of a toe you can from Ewan.
Spread brakes much later, still there.
Oh, contact.
Spread does slip through up into P3 now. Scott's dropped to the back of the pack after turn 1. Rufio's up the inside of Icebreaker. He's maybe getting caught on the curb a little bit. Dragoon slips up the inside of Drac. Drac's not going to go for it round this corner. He's going to be smart. Davis, who's opted for the hards early, down to P11. You've got Atkins on the back of Ewan, but Ewan is right on the gearbox of Spread. We go down to Drac and Dragoon again.
Drac's got a good exit there.
Drac really trying to trace down Dragoon here. Davis overtakes his teammate, or is Shrew just let him through. DRS will be enabled, I think, after this lap. If it isn't enabled already, you may have missed it.
Yeah, you've got Drac on the back of Dragoon.
He is very close to Dragoon. So we sit on board with him.
Yeah, Drac's going to make a move here.
Dragoon really defending this position.
Oh,
Drac goes really deep into that corner. God, that was close.
AV's just behind now.
As Tom says, that's allowed Davis to get involved into this. I think he'll try and stay back as much as he can. Oh my God!
Get a bit messy.
Oh, that was bound to happen. From my point of view, it looked like Drac was being a bit impatient there. But that moves Davis up into P10 as we'll go on board with Rufio here. Chasing down Icebreaker. Rufio much older mediums, but Perez is still sticking in that DRS of Massey. Master Spread has slightly dropped off of these two. Actually quite surprising. Rufio may have a look here on Icebreaker. He does, as we get a little bit of a glimpse of it. And Rufio still sticks behind Icebreaker.
DRS of A72 as well. Anything that's helping here at the moment?
It is much more battery than Rufio, so he is able to defend with that also. Ewan, I've noticed, picked up a penalty.
Yeah, Atkin isn't far behind as well. Ewan's on the back of Spread.
Can't quite remember what the mediums do around this track.
Oh, and Frittrick gets a 3-second time penalty, so he's lost the extra point for a penalty-free race. So lap 13 of 35.
Yeah. Ewan's on the back of spread. Got a run on him.
He's going to go for it. The jumping ball of Atkins to get a view of this.
Oh!
Master Spread still keeps his car in front. Atkins just chilling here, hoping for an instant to pick up a couple of positions. I'd probably do the same, especially around this track.
Yeah, just need to be a bit careful. You never know what can happen.
Exactly.
You could try and stay out of it, and then get involved.
Spread still keeps that final podium position.
Yeah, Ewan is really pushing spread right now. Two guys at the front are starting to slowly pull away.
They are. Greza still sticking in that DRS of Massey. Greza actually has a bit more battery.
Interesting. Oh, spread's gone a little bit wide. Ewan's
Could leave him vulnerable here. Ewan's draining his battery. He's got a run. We've got a yellow flag. A72's lost it in the final corner, but we go up to the battle of Spread and Ewan. Spread won't have the DRS here, but Ewan will. Ewan taking up a very defensive position there.
Rax also got past A72.
If I remember rightly, A72 lost it round that corner in qualifying.
Atkins is saving a lot of his battery here.
Sticking in that DRS, moving off, creating a gap between him and Icebreaker. He's in a great position. Spread also must remember Ewan does have a penalty, so we are obviously we're about halfway through the race, give or take. Spread's not the type to pick up a penalty.
Atkins is in a good position here.
He is. He could have a good run on the Spread here.
Yeah, he's going to use his battery.
Stick with the toe from he's not quite up the inside. Oh, he's going around the outside. Spread's going to have more grip because Atkins has to come off track slightly. It Spread's battery light flashing.
Rufio, I think, has just got past Icebreaker. We've got the two Alpines behind Dragoon.
Atkins still behind Master Spread here. Looks like Spread slightly dropping off Ewan as well.
Gap at the front now, 6.5 tenths.
We should see some guys start to pit. Ewan tries to bait Spread in. Doesn't quite work. Scott's left the session again.
Send him another invite.
Rufio's retired. Rufio's lost it round the final corner. We could have another safety car here. We do. And how unfortunate that is for the front runners. As they just go past the pits. Most of the track has it, in fairness. I was about to say the only one that's able to pit would be A72, but he's just hit the lap before.
Oh, Scott's come back just at the wrong time. He's just got around turn 1.
He spun up the curve, Rufio said he's done an A72. He actually said he did an A47, which I presume that I think he meant an A72. But A72's Delta slowing him really down here, and we probably will see the front runners pit here. I think they've got a pit.
What do the guys do that pit early for the hard? Do they stay out?
Oh. They could, excuse me, they could pit for the mediums. I mean, they've done 16 laps in them now. There's 18 laps left. You're going to be under the safety car for a couple. The car's lighter. You've used more fuel. You know, I think you could pit.
It's easy going into the pit, boys. No 5-second penalties for speeding.
So Atkins, icebreaker's come in, so he's done what I said. Davis has stayed out. Gonna stick with the one stop. Drax stayed out also. Yep. So there you go. Let's see where Massey comes out. He's gonna come out P2. So Davis, the only one managed to slip through the front runners. I did look at the comment for a bit, Rufio, and think you did an A47. What the fuck's that? But then I clocked, so it's alright.
Yeah, A72 still got a long way to go to catch up.
He has. And his Delta should be fairly right at the moment. Why has Nightbot deleted Rufio? Oh, a spam of laughing. But Tom, can you do me a massive favour? I'm going to send you around Nightbot's house. If you just want to smash his window, that'll be brilliant. Mate. Love that.
So
I'll give you his address. I'll find someone to find his address.
Cheers, mate.
Rufio, okay, Nightbot, chill, mate. He's on a mad one tonight.
Yeah.
Sorry, could be a woman. Yeah, he's had a few Stellas.
Maybe he's going to have a big part to play here with Massey and Reza.
He could.
Got Drac and Scott in the middle of Ewan spread. Scott could help Atkins out here a little bit.
He could play the team game. Obviously, Tom will be rooting for the Red Bulls. I think they are second in constructors. I think. But I mean,
we are. We're miles away behind you, boys.
No one's catching the AlphaTauri, boys.
There was some match fixing went on there.
We're having a good. Myself and you having a decent little tussle in the championship now.
Swapping backwards and forth. I just had a few stinky races before Austria, didn't I? So,
genuinely, I think you have stayed in front the whole time. But I think I've outscored you since Austria, and it's made me come closer a little bit.
Yeah.
It's now down to 4 points.
It's close.
In the Monday division, P1 and 2, there's a 176 point gap.
Mental. Yeah, but Plum needs his own lead, doesn't he, realistically?
He does, and Master Spread could jump up to P2 here tonight. 10-point difference between him and Atkins. Massey also 19 points off spread. Anything
Safety car should be in this lap.
Should.
Everyone seems to have caught up.
Have you got anything?
There you go, safety cars in this lap. Davies just slowing it right down. Davies has gone, Massey's gone with him.
Massey's
Got
got
Grezza
a
out
decent.
slightly.
Massey's got a decent run here. In all fairness, he's going to go for it into turn 1.
Ewan has jumped Scott already. Spread's gone for a move as well.
Massey's edged out in front. Grezza going, trying to get round Davis here. As he knows, Massey's going to run away.
Yeah, Grezza's gone past.
I don't think Davis is fighting that too much.
What did a Red Bull boy do here? Scott's in front.
We have seen team orders come into play once or twice here, but we have also seen them battle it out.
Yeah,
Scott's going to try
Atkins
and
is going
send
for it.
Atkins, sorry, yeah. Scott doesn't fight that too much. He's got a much better exit on his brother. Excuse me while I'm munching a brownie.
That's right. Massey pops in the fastest lap. 1:19.7. Oh, Ewan went for a dive bomb on Destroyer.
Ewan went for a send, did he?
Dragoon and Shoes are battering. Shoes running outside. You've got Scott Icebreaker. Oh,
Scott
this
looks
is
like-
now. Oh,
Oh god.
oh, this is close.
Do
Oh
not
my
like the
gosh.
look of this.
Oh.
Oh, no. We've lost Scott and Rufio. Oh god. Doesn't look like we're going to have another safety car here.
Safety car comes out. Could be interesting. No. Carry on.
No safety car, and Shrews is going to have a look up the inside of the Dragoon. There's a bit of contact and Fritz Strip looks like Dragoon's had to pit. I think he's got wing damage. We've lost 2 drivers there from that instant. Dragoon picks up a 5-second speeding in the pit lane. Go down to Master Spread, who's in the back of Drac.
Ewan, Spread and Atkins are still behind Davies and Drac.
Moss Spread. He has P3 in sight. He's got the newer tyre. But he has got Ewan behind him with Grezza sets the fastest lap of 19.6.
We've got Jack on the back of Shoes. Look at this end. Really late brakes there. Shoes is on the outside.
Fritschik still has the DRS, but... Oh, no. I'm not sure if Fritschik's picked up damage there. There's no visible damage, but, I mean, he still could have some.
already a 5-second gap between Grezza and Davies.
Oh, Dragoon picks up a 3-second.
Bit of a DRS trade at the moment.
There is quite a big one as well.
P3 to P5, P7, sorry.
Davis not doing the likes of Atkins, Ewan and Spread any favours here.
No. Grezza's closed the gap slightly on Matty.
He has. All tracks pick up a lot of curve then. Spread sends it up the inside. Still too wide around here.
Easy boys.
Spread looks like he's got more grip. Oh, Ewan's going to try and have a go. Oh, God. Oh, God. Slow down. Brake.
Take your time.
Oh, man.
Oh! A big one there.
I've seen Ewan's tried to attack Drac there. I've caught that on stream.
Shrews got past now. E9. No battery though. Late brake running outside.
I don't like Ewan in this situation. I feel like he's going to do something here.
He's to calm it down now. Just refocus. A72's off the track. Back on now.
Still in a fairly decent position for A72. Final 10 laps here. Massey's still out in front. David is doing a stellar job here.
Yep.
To grab himself a podium on 10 lap older halves compared to the guys behind him. Still a little way to go though, but it's looking good. Keep on board with Spread as it looks like it's the closest battle on track. It's really closed in that time. Spread with so much more grip. Ooh.
Well, Massey's got a 1 second gap now.
It's right on the barrier. Grezza using some of his battery there to try and get himself back up in DRS range.
Massey's been using a lot of his battery, but it's a bit.
You're right, Wilco. Spread can have Davis. Davis doing a great defensive drive here.
Atkins closed up massively on these two. He was 1.2 seconds at the beginning of that.
Wow. Spread with 70% of battery power here. I think he's just going to hover behind Davis for a little longer, conserve the battery, and then go for the move.
I'll be too cautious though with Atkins just behind.
You can't. Obviously, it's going to be a tough job for him if he does get in front of Davis to catch the front two, sorry.
Oh, Atkins has got a run on Spread. Oh.
Atkins sort of has to back out of that one.
This is where Spread can't be too cautious now with Atkins this close behind.
As Drac gets the fastest lap there on those fresh mediums. Greza getting closer and closer to Massey.
Yeah, Greza's pulled it back now, hasn't he?
The question is, will it be interesting to speak to Davis after this race to see what his tyres are on after 29 laps? Albeit 2 safety cars, but it'll still be very interesting.
Oh, Red has a loose moment there.
A lot more speed, but Davis does have a lot of speed down the straight.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's he is helping you at the moment with straight line speed.
With the gap this close between Spread and Atkins, Atkins still will keep P2 in their title race.
Shoes is paid for softs.
Ooh, 8 laps on those softs. You can really see the grip difference around this first sector. Spread gets super close to Davis. Davis doesn't have
Icebreaker's catching these guys here.
He is. Spread will really want to get in front of him quickly.
Even with another penalty. Yeah, with these 3 battling and helping Icebreaker out. I think Spread's going to go for it here.
I think he's got to be honest.
Atkins is really close behind here.
Davis using everything he's got to try and defend this. Spread isn't quite close enough again. He's going to get DRS again down this little bit. Is he going to be close enough to go for a move? Once again, he's not quite there. Seven laps remain. Here's Spread. Is he going to have a look here? Oh, the slight bit of contact there. Still side by side with Davis. Too wide through the chicane. Oh no, Davis brakes. He's being smart there. Atkins has to slam on.
Look at Icebreaker behind.
Icebreaker's really caught up here.
Spread needs to disappear now, otherwise if Atkins gets behind.
Spread with the battery though. Atkins is going to go for it on Davis. We jump on board with Icebreaker to get a view of this. Davis goes up the inside. Atkins, sorry, goes up the inside of Davis. Icebreaker looking to go around the long way to get past that Davis. Doesn't need to. He should have better grip for the straight. Davis would have that DRS to help him. His battery's flashing. Icebreaker's just not quite close enough.
There's just 5 tenths.
Oh, and Icebreaker gets a little bit of a wobble. As they're getting closer and closer as we approach the final 5 laps of this race. Massey's battery flashing. Greza with almost 50% battery. Greza qualified P1. There's Shrews for the fastest lap. Greza qualified P1. Lost it going into turn 1. And Massey has held the lead for the whole race. We'll keep on board with Greza here. Icebreaker very close to Davis here, 4 tenths.
Going to be about the break, that's what it's going to be about here.
almost has a little look.
That curve could be horrible there as well.
Can run slightly wide on the exit there.
Oh, we nearly left it in the pit lane.
Looks like we're going to see Dragoon pit for the softs here. Going to serve his 5-second time penalty as well.
Atkins has fallen off the back with spread a little bit here.
He has spread and try his best to try and catch the front two, but I think that's probably out of this window. On board with Greza here, he could have a send on Massey into turn one. He has a look. He's going to get the run with the second bit of DRS. Ewan give it another 3. Here's Greza. Greza has a little look up the inside, pulls out late. We haven't seen much battling between these two, but we're seeing it now. Greza wants that P1 and he wants it fast.
Icebreaker on the back of Davies. Davies still doing a great job. 24 lap hold hards to the P5. Reza's going to have another look here, I think, end of the street. Here we go. Reza's going for it. He's down the inside. He's going to get a bit of the exit. Massey's on the inside still. Reza around the outside.
It's great racing between these two.
That's how you go side by side through there.
That is how you do it. Brilliant racing. Massey picks out.
Icebreaker's got Davies.
Still on board with Greza.
Oh. Drac on the back of Ewan. Ooh, that was close.
Very close. They're still following each other through the sector 3.
Oh, it's a big send. What a move that was.
Oh,
Ewing. Another penalty. A72 is now caught up with Davies. Reza and Massey down the straight.
On the penultimate lap here, Massey, after taking the lead into turn 1, lap 1, still retains that P1 position. Reza is on the hunt.
Oh, A72 has gone for a big lunge.
Davis still keeps ahead. Ewan's come in the pit. Keep on board with Greza and Master Spread. Greza and Master Spread, Greza and Massey, sorry. If Greza wants to get past Massey, he's going to want to do it now. As we approach the final lap of this race.
Dump that battery.
Greza's going to go
down
for
turn
it.
1.
Massey's forced him around the outside. Massey, oh, it's great defending from Massey. He still keeps his car
right
ahead. Exactly that. We know Greza isn't going to send any outrageous moves. This has been an absolutely brilliant battle between these two.
A70 on the back of Davies. They send it down the inside.
Oh, he brakes a lot later there.
Davies is still there.
These two tussling is gonna allow Fritzschritt to get involved.
Yeah, he's not far behind.
Davis has taken these tyres 28 laps, the only person on track to do this. Greza 3/10 off Massey. He's going to dump his battery up into one of the last corners of this race. You're right, Wilco, this is fabulous racing from these two drivers. Oh, Davis picks up a 3 second. He could have got an extra position there on A72. He still might do that. I'm not sure what the penalties are saying. Well done to Massey for taking the lead and winning this race. Greza P2, Master Spread will cross the line. P3, Atkins, great result for him, P4. What's happened?
Someone spun it. Sector 3. He goes back on track now. The Aston.
Davis crosses the line, P7, great race for him. Fritzschritt. He actually, Mad Mark has actually predicted it. Fair play, Mark.
He did.
Fair play.
He obviously knows what he's talking about.
He does. Massey, Greza spread, and he was right. Well done. So we'll jump on board with Mr. Dragoon. He's going to cross the line P11, which ain't too bad. As the guest commentator tonight, Tom, it's your decision for the driver of the day tonight.
Considering where he started, penalty-free race, I'd have to say spread.
I mean, I can't agree with you. I can't disagree with you on that, sorry, as the game gives him it. I think it's valid. I think second place for me would have been Davis, but he picked up the penalty. He had a great race, a great defensive race from Davis. Well done to him. P7, 28 laps, 29 laps he took those tyres and still managed to finish in the top 10. But anyway, if you want to invite the top 3 for me, if you don't mind. Massey wins this race. It's not a back-to-back win, but it's another podium for him. He just podium after podium after podium he gets, and he takes the win around here. Greza started P1, loses out to Massey, but it's a great race these two had. Honestly, one of the best races I've ever seen with close battling. Master Spread P3 from 16th up to P3. What a race he's had. Atkins, another good one from him, P4. Doesn't allow Master Spread to overtake him in the championship. Icebreaker, the Mercedes getting a load of points tonight.
in P5. A72 P6. Davis, obviously, second in line for driver of the day. Great defensive drive from him in P7. Fritz Trick, Drac, and Shrews complete the top 10, with Dragoon, Ewan are the last 2 drivers to classify. So, there's the run through. I'll scroll to the bottom in case Lee wants to see these guys at DNF'd. And the fastest lap for 2 points goes to Ewan. And then driver of the day would go to Mr. Spreader, as Tom said. And everyone who didn't get a penalty does get an extra point. So you kept it clean, you get an extra point. And obviously everyone finished in the top 15, so everyone scores points, which is always good to see. So well done to all that finished. We've got everyone in the party. So we'll speak to Six Fingers himself, Mr. Spread. Mate, amazing race. I genuinely mean an amazing race. I know you're quick and I know you're consistent. P16 to 3, I mean, I know Davis may have wound you up a little bit. I'm sure you'd like to get past him quicker because you may have had a chance of maybe getting involved in that incredible battle between Massey and Greza. But, I mean, take us through your race, mate.
Yeah, obviously qualifying, non-existent, no practice, nothing, so I didn't expect much. Yeah, quite happy with P3, very happy with P3. I had some really, really top class wheel-to-wheel battles with Destroyer Drac, Atkins, Davis, Ewan as well. Quite a few lads obviously had a good battles with them all and managed to pick my way through on a track that's hard to get through, to be honest. So no, everyone was clean and respectful. So I appreciate the racing out there tonight. It was good fun. But yeah, I knew I weren't going to catch Greza and Massey. I'd always resided to keep in P3, and I was happy with that. I didn't want to push for any more. So yeah, the battle with Davis, it was just about being patient. I was trying to get him to burn the RS, and then yeah, he did. So yeah, happy with that.
I'm sure you are. I mean, I was saying earlier on in this race, if you managed to get a couple more positions on Atkins, you would have taken P2 in the championship race. So obviously, I mean, you still gained slight more points than him. I think it's 2 or 3 points. So fair play to that. Would also move you up slightly more points for Haas in the constructors. I'm not sure how they're doing. But yeah, well done, mate. Congratulations. Now,
Cheers.
Mr. Greza. I recommend. I know you were all over Massey from pretty much the whole race, but that was some great racing. Unbelievable racing. The last 5 or 6 laps around Sector 1, side by side, showed an example to the other drivers tonight. There was some crazy incidences, impatience, lunges, and then you two just showed us how to do it. Take us through your race. Obviously, P2's P2, but you a bit disappointed you didn't get the win?
You can't be disappointed when you've had a race like that. I'm here for the fun at the end of the day. I guess it comes down to the start. We'll get the boring stuff out of the way. If I could get off the line, I'd make the race a bit easier for myself. But it was just an incredible race. I wouldn't change it, to be honest. It's so hard to overtake. Every time I was saving ERS for a pit stop, and a safety car came out, I was like, right, I'm gonna have to do it on track if I'm gonna do it. And I had to keep burning it to stay with Massey, but I had to save some for a go at it. And I just picked that lap around 30 or whatever it was, burnt all I've got, give it a really good go, and Massey fended it off. It was a great side by side. It was a mega battle.
It was.
Lewis and Max when he won that was the gap people on the field pushing each other was incredible.
It was great, and
that's what happens when you push to your limit.
It does. Massey obviously is a veteran. He's getting on now in league racing. He knows exactly what he's doing. We saw it on the final lap. Put his car straight in the middle of the track. Didn't force you on the outside, and obviously he's gonna have more grip. He knew what he was doing, and it was honestly better than real F1 because Lewis Hamilton isn't doing brilliantly. But anyway,
Massey, thing I want to know, is it tactical giving me the inside for turn 1?
On your last move when you got that close, yes.
I need to.
On your last attack, yes, it was.
it was really odd because Grez had loads more battery, but you just seem to always get that better exit out the final corner and always boost that little bit of speed into the final corner and the last couple of corners. What
Yeah,
setup?
I had to save it. I needed as much battery to make a go at it as possible.
You did well
So a lot
with
of
the
it I was
battery
saving
saving,
and
to be
waiting,
fair.
and then when I just blew it off, that was my chance, and it didn't come off. So,
As I said, we caught the side by side battle between you two on stream. So if you do want to watch it back, I would recommend. Congratulations on P2 anyway, mate. Did you get a podium last week?
He did.
I think he
finished
did.
ahead of me.
Yeah, I did.
There you go. So a double podium on his debut in the Monday division. Well, first 2 races in Monday division. So well done, Massey. I feel like I'm talking to you every week, mate. Every single week, I'm always chatting to you. Whether you're winning, you're P3, P2 sometimes, and you got the win around Hungary tonight. I mean, I'm sure you'll say similar things to Grez. I bought an amazing battle.
Yeah, it was. I'll just repeat what Greza said before. I think the start was key to the whole race because it's just when you've got 2 guys that are so evenly matched, it's so hard to overtake around Hungary because all I was doing was making sure my exit at the final corner was. I think it was 2021 when Alonso held Hamilton at bay for about 15 laps or something because he kept getting the exit on the final corner. That's literally all I was doing was L-plan around the final corner and making sure I got the exit so he wasn't close enough to actually get ahead by turn 1. But yeah, it was one of the most enjoyable and sweaty races I've had for a long time. So, yeah, I mean, side by side for almost a whole sector was just, and at Hungary as well, was just insane. So yeah, cracking race. But I think the start decided the race. I think if Greza had been ahead, it would have just been the same race but roles reversed. Yeah, so I was grateful to get a good start. But yeah, Hungary is one of my favourite tracks, and I'm coming for that P2. That's the aim.
It was good. I mean, one of the best, as I said, one of the best races I've seen in a long time. And Spread, if I didn't mention, you did get driver of the day from Tom, who is obviously in chat with us now. So an extra point for you. And Tom, do you have anything to add, mate? Anything you would like to say?
I just wondered what sort of setup you guys were running for the race.
50 on the front wing, 40 on the rear.
Copy.
I know that much.
Me and Spread tend to run the same setup everywhere we go.
Yeah, we sort of fucking build them together, don't we?
No, I have no idea. Something like 42, 46, something like that. I don't run reverse wings. I can't run reverse wings, so it's something like 42, 46 or 43, 48, something like that.
Don't know you got your front end into them corners as well as you did. I no.
This is the way.
But no, it was definitely a really good, enjoyable race to watch.
Good to be a part of that, to be fair. I'm glad I
Well
made
done
it
in the
back
top
for
3. Over to you, Al, mate.
Well done, lads. I mean, there were a few instances, few crazy moves from some other drivers. And once again, to see you 3 racing, maybe you 3 not racing together, but Spread had some great battles with the likes of Davis, Atkins, Strack, etc., etc. And then obviously you 2 with your own little race and battle further up. So well done, lads. Wednesday, 8:30 on this channel. Myself, Tom, and some other guys will be having a go around here. Hopefully we can live up to the Monday division expectation of tonight. Any clips, send over to myself or Lee by Wednesday afternoon, because we look at them Wednesday evening. If we've looked at them, we usually look at them about 8 o'clock. So if clips are sent in afterwards, they won't be looked at. So get them in before then. And as I said, Wednesday 8:30 on this channel, Mr. Gunners streaming the Wednesday division, and 8:30 on Saturday on this channel, Gunners once again streaming 100%, which Greza, I think, is the only one in this party that may participate in that. Are you looking forward to that?
On Saturday?
Yeah.
I don't think the Aston will feel as good around here, I'm not going to lie.
I'm not too sure what the next track is. Do you guys know what's after Hungary? On the obviously the actual calendar.
This is the part of the calendar I like. So you've got Silverstone, Spa, Monza, somewhere around here, haven't you?
I think it might be Spa actually.
House.
It follows the realistic calendar, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's Spa next week.
Spa.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Diddums. I like Spa.
a lot of people do. In all
Who
fairness. So yeah, Spa next week.
Do
Obviously.
Grezza and Spread side by side up Eau Rouge.
Oh God, please.
I did it with Jack and we nearly died last time. I don't know what league that was in.
Yeah, I don't want to see that. Well, I do and I don't. But anyway, well done, lads. That's me done. Thank you for watching, guys. And we'll see you on Wednesday for the stream with Gunners. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you soon. Bye bye.